United we stand, divided we fall. We've all heard this saying, but have you ever seen it play out in the heart of the wild? Today, we're diving into a powerful tale where friendship, pride, and cunning deceit collide in a dramatic battle for survival. This isn't just a story about animals. It's a timeless lesson about the very fabric of strength and unity. So, settle in, because this one will make you rethink who you trust. Imagine a beautiful, lush green meadow, a paradise on Earth. In this serene landscape lived two magnificent bulls. They were inseparable friends and a true force of nature. One was as black as a starless midnight, his muscles rippling with power. The other was as white as freshly fallen snow, his horns sharp and ready. Together, they were the undisputed kings of their meadow. Their bond was their fortress. Any predator that dared to approach, be it a wolf or a bear, would be met with a united front of horns and hooves, and would quickly learn to keep its distance. They were a symbol of unbreakable strength, a living testament to the power of two hearts beating as one. No one dared to challenge them. Lurking in the shadows of the nearby jungle was a mighty lion, the self-proclaimed king of all beasts. His pride was wounded, his stomach empty, and his frustration grew with each passing day. He watched the two bulls grazing peacefully, a feast just beyond his grasp. Time and time again, he tried to hunt them. He would launch a surprise attack, his roar echoing through the trees, only to be met by the two bulls standing back to back, a wall of pure power. He would try to single one out, but the other was always there in a flash to defend his friend. The lion, for all his ferocity and strength, was powerless against their unity. Their friendship was a shield that even his sharpest claws and fiercest roars couldn't penetrate. He was stumped, growing hungrier and more desperate by the hour. One afternoon, as the lion was stewing in his failure, he cornered a much smaller creature, a sly, cunning fox. Just as the lion was about to pounce, the fox, quick-witted as ever, yelped, "Wait, great king! Spare my life, and I will deliver you a meal far grander than my scrawny self. I will give you the two bulls." The lion, intrigued and skeptical, paused. The fox saw his chance and continued, his voice dripping with false sincerity. "As a thank you for your mercy, I will serve them to you on a silver platter." "I promise!" With the lion's reluctant agreement, the fox trotted away, his mind already spinning a complex web of lies. A wicked plan, a storm of deception, was brewing in his clever little head. He knew he couldn't beat the bulls with strength, but he could shatter them with words. The fox began his treacherous mission. He first approached the white bull, who was grazing alone near a stream. With a look of deep concern, the fox whispered, "My dear friend, I must tell you something in confidence. I overheard the black bull talking. He said your white coat makes you stand out and attract predators, putting him in constant danger. He secretly resents you for it." The white bull's ears twitched, a seed of doubt planted in his heart. The next day, the fox found the black bull resting under a large tree. He crept close and said in a hushed tone, "Noble bull, I admire your strength, but I worry for you. The white bull boasts that he is the true leader of your pair. He says his pure color is a sign of superiority and that you are merely his dark shadow." The black bull snorted, a flicker of anger in his eyes. The fox's poison was starting to work, turning brother against brother with carefully crafted whispers. The seeds of doubt, once planted, grew into thorny bushes of jealousy and pride. The bulls, who once grazed side by side, now kept their distance. The easy companionship was replaced with suspicious glances. A small disagreement over a patch of grass escalated into a thunderous quarrel. "You think you're better than me?" bellowed the black bull. "You think I'm a liability?" roared the white bull back. Their angry shouts echoed across the meadow, a sound the lion had been waiting for. The unbreakable bond was shattered. They turned their backs on each other, choosing to graze on opposite ends of their territory. Isolated and vulnerable, their unity was gone, and with it, their greatest defense. Seeing his opportunity, the lion emerged from the shadows, a deadly silence in his stride. He was no longer facing a fortress. He was facing two separate, weakened targets. The end was as swift as it was tragic. The lion first stalked the white bull, who was too consumed by his anger to notice the approaching danger. Without his friend to watch his back, he was easily overpowered. A few days later, the same fate befell the black bull, alone and grieving. He was no match for the patient predator. One by one, the mighty bulls were devoured. They weren't defeated by the lion's superior strength, but by the poison of mistrust that they allowed to fester in their own hearts. The cunning fox had won, and the meadow fell silent, a grim reminder of a friendship lost and a kingdom fallen. So, what can we learn from this tragic tale? The moral is crystal clear. When friends let pride and suspicion come between them, even the strongest will fall. Unity is strength. Division is defeat. This story reminds us that the most dangerous enemies are often not the ones we face head-on, but the whispers of doubt and jealousy that we allow to grow within. Cherish your allies, communicate openly, and never let a fox's lies break a bond that makes you strong. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales that teach us about life. Let us know in the comments what you thought, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay united and stay strong.